Hi, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. Oops. Hey, Tammy and Susan and Shelly. Brian. Hey, Joy. Hi, Vic. Hi, Darnell. Hi, Julie. I think I got everybody covered. Hi, Rochelle. So I didn't see anybody say if you can hear me. Thank you, Shelly. I always worry that my mic's not working now. It's weird. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Shut up, Brian. Not in the mood. So 2 weeks ago, we did these lovelies. Our tunnel vision pours. I love the way these dried. They're so shiny, too. You can't really see the metallics like I can, but they're really pretty. And this will be one of our Tiny Tuesday giveaways, this one. I actually like it better this way. Yeah, the colors are beautiful. So that was those two. So tonight, we're doing something a little different. Puppies are on the porch, so I'm going to be hearing them bark now. Alright, so I meant to do this last Tuesday, but my allergies got me and I had a massive headache and I did not feel good at all. So tonight we are going to be playing with the 3 new TLP colors. I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit closer. We have Flamingo, actually it's called Flamingo. And we have Crescendo. I love this color. And we have Unicorn. So we're going to mix those tonight. I'm going to show you how to mix. A lot of you may already know how to mix, but we have a lot of newbies that do not know how to mix. We'll be using the Bear Dynasty Deep Base 3653. And to disperse, we'll be using the Josania Gloss Varnish. So, I'm going to mix Flamingo first. I haven't opened these yet to play with them at all. I've been saving them to play with you guys. So when you buy pigments from TLP, don't be discouraged when you only get a half a jar. These are sold by weight and not by volume. So it's kind of disappointing when you get them and you're like, oh, I only got a half a jar, but you're still getting the full 20 grams. So I like to put about 1.5 teaspoons of Josania in my container because I like to use a good heaping spoon of pigment. And I've gotten now where I do not mix the Josania with the base because I use enough when I disperse that I shouldn't have to add any, but if it's too thick, we'll add just a tad. Hi, Melissa. So you want to make sure that you have no grit. So what you're looking for is a nice smooth mix before you add that base. Because once you add that base, you're not going to get that grit broken down enough. So I did pull out some Valspar black paint to use as a base tonight. So we will be able to really see how these colors shift. Fiona did 3 beautiful pieces, and you can really see the shift in her dried pieces. So if you get a chance to check her last video out, do so. It's really pretty. So there's the flamingo. It's really pretty on the spoon where I didn't mix. See the green in it? So it does shoot off a bunch of different colors. Alright, so then I'm going to add approximately 3 tablespoons of the base. Hi, Nate. So we're right about where I want to be as far as consistency. It's not too thin. It gives me a nice thick ribbon when I pour off the spoon, because we don't want it runny. There she goes. She's a stinker. Okay. I'm going to set that one aside. Next, we're going to do unicorn. Just making sure I didn't mess up my things. Oh, the 8300, Susan? Is that? Yeah, you can use 8300. I actually like the Bear better. I haven't had any issues with the Bear Dynasty, but I did have some flocculation with the 8300. So Alan and I took a trip out to Virginia Beach on Sunday, and a very new good friend of mine, Kim, gave me 16 quarts of the Sherwin-Williams base that we used in the very beginning back in 2019. It has been it's been discontinued through Lowe's, so I am stocked up for sure. She is such a nice girl, you guys. If you ever get a chance to meet her in the Shelley Art group. I fell in love with her dog, Max. He's a little shorky, weighs about 8 pounds. He's 8 months old. He's just so stinking cute. Alright, so we're going purple and blue on this one. Lots of shifting in there. Lots of bubbles too, but that's okay. We'll tap them before we use them. She lives really close to the beach, right off Chesapeake Bay. Like, we're talking walking distance. Hi, Janice. Hi, Carol. All right. So after we get done painting tonight, I'll show you what I did today. I actually plugged in my tumbler press, and I made some tumblers, and I'll show you those today. Super pretty. Purples and greens and blues. That's going to be a gorgeous color to play with. Alright, crescendo. This was my favorite when they first showed us these. I was like, that's my jam. This color throws off so many different colors. It goes from like a rose gold to a pink purple to a blue. It's so pretty. You're gonna love it. These get released on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So be ready. There's 3, not 7 or 8 like usual. So we've been some weekend traveling, that's for sure. We went to Vicky's last weekend and went to Virginia Beach this weekend, and Alan says, we are not going anywhere this weekend. I said, I have nowhere left to go. I'm good. I took a bunch of pigments down to Vic, a bunch of color art pigments so that she could play. We sat and did a bloom together. I think she's ready to get going on her own now. Showed her how to mix the cell activators, what consistency to look for. She did a great first try, and then I did one with her and showed her how I hold the blower, and it makes a big difference when you can show someone the angle that you're blowing, and what's fun. Alright, these bottles are also from Fluid Art Co., and these are great for storing your basin because I put the big nozzle one on top. Super cool. What are you waiting for, Bonnie? I remember when I used to get my samples in the mail, I was like, oh, gotta mix it. Hurry up. Oh, it's been killing me to not mix these up. I wanted to mix them up last week, and I was like, well, I better wait because I want to show them how I mix again. Some people mix too thin. So there we go. Look at the shifties in this one. You can see greens and purples and blues, and it's all there. This color was named after Gina DeLuca. It's called Crescendo. The Flamingo was named for Sarah Mack. And the unicorn is for Lainey. She works for Fluid Art Co. Alright. Let me grab my spinner. So tonight we're just going to be doing some little hexagon tiles just for color checking. Let me put those over here. I have 6. We might be able to get 2 of each. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to get some gloves on. Let's get this show on the road. So I'm using Valspar 4000. This is, I forgot what the name of the black is that I bought. But it is an eggshell. I did mix, because it's a thick paint, I did mix some GAC 800 in there because it was really thick, but it seems fine now. And we have white cell activator and black. We're going to try to use both. See how that works out for us. These colors shift really good with white and black. Alright, let's go. So, first one, I'm only going to be using the TLP color itself on the first three. So we're going to get some black down. So I like to leave my little puddle in the middle because I want to be able to stretch that design out. Okay. Hi, Jizz. Alright, let's do flamingo. Let me tap my container a little bit. Get some of them bubbles to the top. There we go. I'm going to add some color. I want to go a little bit more because I really want to see it. Yes, Bonnie, I use GAC 800. So if I use 3 cups of house paint, I use almost a cup of GAC 800. That's how I thin my house paint. I don't use the water. A lot of people thin with water. I do not. I don't want to break any binders. Alright, I'm just going to use a little bit of white. And then our Amsterdam, I use the Expert series, Oxide Black. I like to hold my, if you can see, I'm like pretty much even over the tile. My black might be a little thick. We'll see. I think I could still blow some more out. Had a few bubbles there because I did mix those today. I don't want to mess with it too much because I can see the green coming up. I'm going to leave that and just let it develop a little bit. I do want to play with it a little bit though. We have such a condensed area of flamingo there, so I just want to break it up just a little bit. I think I'll be good with that. Alright, let's spin it a little bit. Open it up. I'm not in my bin. Still a bit of paint on there. That's the one bad thing with black house paint, it's so thick. That's pretty. Oh, you can see the green. You see the green, guys? Isn't that cool? If you look at it this way, it's pink. But you look at it that way, she's green. Very pretty. Alright, so I'm going to probably stack them here on my table. Because I want them to settle before I put them on the rack over there. Because they do have a few bubbles. Let me see if I can get those couple bubbles out. I'm not big on torching house paint, but if you stay far enough away, do it quickly, you should be okay. Just don't burn your paint. Let's see. Gosh, you're so long. This might work. So I know all my sides are covered. Yeah, I'm digging this color, guys. It's really pretty. See, when I look at it this way, I can see the purple. And you guys can see the green that way. Super cool. Alright, let me set that one over there. And I am going to scrape that. I found my other Fluid Arco mat. Now I don't remember where I put it. Shouldn't be too hard to find because my studio is clean. Well, it's clean for me, but now I'm staging for the retreat, so now it's not clean again. Bins and boxes. Alright, now I wonder if I want to try one with white house paint. Let's do that. So we'll do one black, one white. How's that sound? I need to stir that white paint though. It's been sitting a bit. Hi Lori, hi Kathy, Miss Bonnie. Did I miss anybody? I'm sorry if I did. Okay, let's do one with white. Just to see how it reacts with a white background. Alright, here we go. We're going to do the same thing, the white and the black. The black is where I will see most of our shift from, but the white shows you more of a pastel shift. Okay. Hi, Roxanne. Wow, that's different, isn't it? cell explosion. But I do want to pop that middle a little bit because I think there might be something hiding there. It's like peekaboo. Yeah, it really celled up. Can't wait to see how it shifts on the white. Alright, so I'm going to use my chopstick again. We're going to kind of move it around just a little bit. Kind of muddies it though, doesn't it? It'll spin off maybe. I need to wipe my palette knife off. It is, isn't it, Denise? Yeah. It's kind of cool, actually. So let's see what it does. Interesting. See if you guys notice it when I pick it up. Edges are covered. Okay, let's see what it's going to do. You can barely see the green, but it's there. I wonder how it will look when it's dry. Because when I'm looking at it now as I tilt it, I see more of the pink light side than the greens going the other way. But all of this here is that flamingo mixed with the white cell activator. If we would have just used white cell activator, I don't think we'd see any of this. Interesting. There's just a small hint of the green. But maybe we'll notice it more when it's dry. Alright, so let's get this one aside and we're going to go to our next color, which is going to be the unicorn. So now when Shelly did her reveal, the colors showed up better on the white than on the black, which is strange because I'm having better luck with the black. But she probably, I didn't catch the whole live that she did. So I'll have to go back and see what she did that you could actually see the colors better. Well, the thing with shifts, and I like this with pieces of art, when you walk by it, let's say you walk by to go into another room and you see one color and we come back the other way, you see another color. Straight on, you're going to see this color. But when you go to this side, you'll see one color, and this side, you'll see another color. That's what I like about the shifts, because it's, you know, you have art in your house, it's shifty. It's kind of neat. All right. Get some black out here. So I'm using about a little less than 1/4 of a cup of paint on these tiles. These are the end of my hexagons that I got on Amazon. I do have these in my Amazon shop. They do come with cork that's already cut. So if you want to do coasters, they do all the work for you. So I'm going to close up my flamingo. I'm going to put on my shelf so I don't paint on it. see some beautiful shift in this. I'm really excited for Crescendo. I'm saving that one for last. Oh, you guys are getting ads. I'll give you a minute. Every 30 minutes they run an ad on a live now. At least it's on my channel. All right. And our black cell activator. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why they hit my channel, Cecilia. I have ads. Maybe they're trying something new, because I've been on YouTube for a while. Oops. Oh, I see purple already. It was really loud. What was it an ad for? I'll have to go into my Google AdSense and see if I can remove that mid-play or whatever it is. Might be the way that I had it set up, and now when they change things, that automatically hit me. You know, I'm always in Top Chat, and I don't have any problems. I don't get it, why there's a difference between Top Chat and Live Chat. Maybe you don't see everybody that's there. I don't know. I've never noticed a difference. Ooh, this is pretty. You know me, I'm gonna go and put a swirl in. Shelly's making me want to use my stick. My stick. A tiny one. I'm using my metal chopstick. I'm actually taking 6 of these to the beach so we can play with them there. They're washable. We can reuse them. All right, let's spin this one. Ooh. If I look from it from this side, it's purple. And if I look this way, it's a different shade of purple. It's like 2 different purples. It's like pink over here, purple. Straight on, I see the blue. It's really pretty. All right. Ooh, almost stopped my spill cup. Just want to push it that way just a smidge. I have a bubble. Now I have to use a skewer. There's one there too. All right. Pretty. Just waiting for that side to see if it's going to come down on its own. I think I'm going to have to force it. It's the only one. Alright, let's lift her and I'll show you. We started out blue, remember? I don't see any blue from the angle I'm at right now. Super pretty. Okay, ready for the tilt? Super blue. Purple. So pretty. This is definitely a fun color to play with. I really like this one. So let's see how it's going to shift on white. So far I'm liking the black background better. So far. They are fun, Lori. That's why I wanted to show them to you guys tonight. I wanted to really show them to you last week so you could get your list together of what you want to order from Float Art Co. But this way, at least you know now, it's fresh in your memory which color you like the best. Or get all three. I'm not sure what the pricing is on these though, because they are like a major color shift. They may be more. I haven't asked Billy. But we'll see. And I don't see a Piggy member here tonight, so. Yeah, they come out Friday at 5 p.m. So, that's exciting. Okay, let's do the white one. So this morning I made 2 batches of chocolate chip cookies. My goal was to make 1 batch of chocolate chip cookies and 1 batch of raspberry white chocolate cheesecake cookies, but I didn't have any white chocolate chips. So I just did a double batch of chocolate chips. So I'm going to throw some in the freezer, otherwise they'll eat them all. It's 5 p.m. Eastern, Shell. 2 p.m. Pacific. Alright. With our black on there. I will have these colors at the retreat for you guys to play with, too. I'm taking all of my TLP pigments. Alright, let me get that middle. So now I don't know if what's coming up. Oh, it is. It's definitely the unicorn. can see it when I turn my head. It's so weird on white. I don't know if I like it on white. Black is so dramatic, isn't it? Like when we do the black cell activator, it really makes everything pop. So I am breaking this up a bit because it's just way too busy. Okay, let's spin it. We have a bubble. I gotta get her, 'cause I don't think she's gonna come off on her own. Alright, now I'm seeing something I like. That's better. I like the swirl. Alright, let's pop this one up. Shelly, Ellen wants a new grill too. Does that mean I can buy extra stuff now? Yeah, like I asked for permission, right? Alright, there, this way. Oops, let me go this way with you guys. There's the dark blue, the darker blue. And as we come this way, you see more of the purpley blue. Darn lights. It ain't gonna make a difference if I lift it. It's interesting though. I can't wait till these are dry so I can really see the color, because it all changes so much when it's dry. Alright, let me move this one over. Scrape off our runoff. So all we have left now is Crescendo, my favorite. I love saving my favorite for last. Yeah, the black really makes them pop, and you see all the shift on the black, for sure. The whites are pretty, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a beautiful pastel palette, but we really should have 4 colors if we're going to do that, right? Kind of like Easter. Alright, get the white off of here. I'm glad we're doing them one at a time like that too, because you can see the difference back to back. Alright, let's close this one up. Put her up on my shelf. You'll be seeing some videos from me with these colors. Mixed with other colors though, probably. Alright. Time for Crescendo. Those bubbles just sat right on top and gave me some goopy stuff. Okay. Oops. Help fight a tile. Can you tell I'm not with it today? Then again, when am I with it, right? These got bubbles big time. Let's see if we can get them with the blower. Okay, here comes my fave. No, though, I'm kind of digging the other two too. Let's see what this one offers me. I do like putting that little bit of white cell activator under the black though, because it does make them pop up instead of just blending in. I love how they let the dog bark when they know I'm going live. Men. Ooh. Likey. Blow dryer. My blower. Oh yeah. So I'm tilting my head to the left and I can see all the purple, and I'm turning to the right and I can see that beautiful gold peachy. So pretty. So pretty. Let me hit that middle a little bit. Sippy. I don't like this area, so you already know I'm going to go there with my stick. I do like these cells here, though. So I'm just going to swirl through here. And then I need something here. That'll work. Let me shut my heater off. There we go. Okay. I think we're good. Bulbs are on the ends. Spin it up. Oh, yum. All right, one more. Yeah, definitely my favorite. And I'll show you why. Let's see if I can get that bubble. No, I'm gonna have to get it with my stick. Tilting it yet because I want to get the goop off the bottom first. Even the skin is pretty on the table. Okay, you ready? There's our purple that we start with. And then we go to a more iridescent purple. And then we come this way. We go from magenta. And you can't even see it, but then it goes to like a really light peachy gold. But you guys can't see it. So hard to capture it. If I had like my cell phone and we did it at an angle with the flash, you would see it more. I like that spot. Super pretty. Yeah, this one's super pretty. I'm having fun with these. Okay, one more. I just touched the tip of that one over there. I'm going to have to fix it. It's a white one. I don't really care. If it was a black one, I'd be really upset. It's easier to fix a white one, though. Wouldn't be the first time I've touched something. Let me get this black off this palette knife and then off my hands. Off the turntable. Spinner. Whatever you want to call it. So I got to see a lot of Kim's sublimated tumblers while I was there, and tumblers that she's working on because she's not blooming anymore, and told her she needs to open an Etsy shop because her tumblers are beautiful. All right, last tile. She's a very talented girl. Okay, last white one. I see you guys saying go for broke. Does that mean you're going to get all three? That's what I would do. Can't get just one. Okay. I think if you could only get one, I would either get the crescendo or the unicorn, because they're more versatile colors with the blue and the purple. Pink is really hard to work with, you know, on its own. There's not a lot that goes with pink that doesn't make mud. So if you can only get one, I'd go with either one of the unicorn or crescendo. Ah, that's why it's acting up. My airbrush cord is pulling on my blower cord. Come on. Uh-oh. I wonder if Finn chewed my cord. Oops, stinker pot. Come on. Oh my goodness. It's not wanting to work now. I don't like that section, and that's my own fault because of that blower. I hesitated and didn't go back to the same spot. But that's okay, it's fixable. Yeah, it'll spin off. I'm going to skewer through there. I'm looking at these as I'm waiting for that to develop. Just the angles are cool. Alright, let me fix that. It's not going to be a very good fix though. Spinner. kind of like this one on the white. It's very subtle. And I am seeing the different colors on this, more on the white than the other ones. Yeah, it's pretty. Alright, let me get that little edge. Okay. Okay. This is crescendo. Head on. To the right. Very pretty bright violet. To the left. There's your pinks. And if I could just go a little bit farther, you would see the gold. But it's just not picking it up. So that one's not too bad on white. I don't mind that one on the white. Yeah, I like the black base too. I am right there with you, Bonnie. But it is usable on white. I know a lot of people don't buy the black paint, house paint. So the problem is you have to buy it for at least 2 weeks before you're going to use it, because they're going to shake it and you're going to have bubbles galore. This paint's been sitting for over a month, and I just lightly stirred it tonight for the live so that I wouldn't have bubbles. So yeah, I know Sherwin-Williams has a black. It's called Tricorn Black. I can't remember. Try something. It's a black. It's super pretty. Now, you can use these with acrylic paint for your base, but you're going to have to add some type of binder with stretch. So if I was going to do that on just regular acrylic paint, I would be adding something that has a lot of polymer. Golden makes lots of different pouring mediums, and they have some that are created with more stretch in them. So that's what I would use if you don't want to buy the black house paint. You just have to be careful what you pick. I've bought some that are so thick that I had to like half and half it with a medium because it was just so thick. Thank you, Kathy Mack. I appreciate you, darling. Alright, so let me get my gloves off, and I'm going to show you guys those tumblers I did today. They're so stinking cute. I did one that's really stinking cute. They're so easy. So I went on Etsy and I found a girl that sells sublimation patterns that you can just download, stick them in your whatever you're going to use them in, and make your pattern for your tumbler. So I did this one. Let me pull you up just a little bit. This one I made for Shelly because these are her favorite colors. It looks very blue on the screen, but it's very teal. So I did that one for Shelly. Just plain. This one is for Lainey. I'm going to send it home with Billy for her, because she's all into unicorns, and that was her color, the unicorn. So I made that one for Lainey. But this one's my favorite. It's a Westie. How cute is that? I just love it. So I can take a picture of someone's dog, or a picture of them and their spouse, whatever, and I can put it on a tumbler. So I'm gonna probably be starting to sell those in my Etsy shop. I didn't do yours yet, Bri. I think I need a taller cup for yours, Brian, because when I put it up there, it just like fills the whole thing and there's no gaps. And I don't like that when there's not a gap because I'm afraid it might ghost on the edges. I didn't have any ghosting with this one. I had a tiny spot with Laney's right here. Because I didn't put tape around the edge, but these were my tester pieces. It was the first time I turned that heat press on, so I was a little nervous to start using it. I was scared. Hi, Deborah. Alright, guys. So so Saturday night is the sponsor giveaway. So anyone that has donated to the channel or sent me something through the Amazon wish list or sent me a PayPal donation or bought something from me and left me a tip, all your names are already in my hat, so to speak. Super chats, all of that. So I'm going to do that drawing at 7 p.m. Saturday live right here on the channel. Only takes me like 10 minutes, so it's a quick live. If you're here, you get to pick out your prize. Last time, I don't think we had anybody here that won. So I had to like email everybody like, okay, so this is what's left. What do you want? Yeah, that was fun. And then Sunday, Brian will be live Sunday. And I think Brian's doing Monday's premiere next week too, because he's working on something for that. And I'm going to be working on finishing some paintings up next week. So I am going to try to do an auction in April, probably the 3rd or 4th week before we go to the retreat, so I can clear out some space because I have things to bring back here to cure for other people. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you very much. So be watching for that. I'm gonna try to play with these pigments and do some videos to get up. I've just been retreat mode trying to get stuff done. So I'll tell you what, this is gonna be the last retreat, so I'm gonna have time to actually breathe after this once I figure out what I'm gonna do with all the stuff that we bought to do retreats. So yeah. Alright guys, if you have any questions or need help with anything, you know how to get a hold of me, Christina Welch Art at yahoo.com. I'll be sure to answer any questions you have. I am going to go back to doing some Zoom lessons again and some live workshops in my studio after the retreat. I'm excited about that. I already have people asking me for that. And hopefully we'll just get back into the groove and get our videos up every week and do our auctions, and it'll just be fun. Lots of functional art coming for the rest of the year. So love you guys. Like I said, black works best, but if you don't have black, you can make it work. Just make sure you use black cell activator. I wouldn't even use the white, just use the black. Maybe you'll get more bold. But I used the white just to tone it down. I wanted to see what white, with just more white, would look like. Love you guys, and I will see you all next Tuesday live, or Saturday night if you're here for the sponsored giveaway. I will see you then. Bye now.